She could be in prison.
Well, or it could be because she's not allowed to leave the state of Tennessee for legal reasons.
I mean, this is crazy. She's from Tennessee. She's exactly the right age. She's got exactly the right name. It's her.
All right, we got an email here from Shirlene. Hi, Catfish team. My name is Shirlene. I'm a 21-year-old Navajo living in Chandler, Arizona. I've been dating a guy online named James for a few months now, and things got serious. He's a 23-year-old Native American from the Zuni tribe in New Mexico. So this is amazing. This is a Native American love story. Very cute. I actually met James online earlier in 2018, but we didn't really start talking until this past November when he posted something and I commented on it. Just like that. And we basically started talking every day from then on. Another one comes rushing in. James has everything I'm looking for. He's a young, good-looking guy who has a great job, and he wasn't scared off by the fact that I have a son.
So what's the problem?
The Zuni and Navajo are actually opposing tribes. Wow, this is like Romeo and Juliet. But what mattered was our love of our culture and our desire to stick to our roots. At first, I tried to keep things friendly, but within a month, James told me he loved me, and I realized I loved him too. But after a while, things got weird. Suddenly, James was on the road a lot for work, but he also kind of made it sound like he possibly was on the run as well. Then he died. Wow, okay, I guess that's the end of the story. What? He was dead for a couple days. I don't know how you finished that sentence.
So James is a vampire.
He was dead for a couple days before he resurfaced. I know this sounds nuts, but I've invested so much into him, and now I just don't know what's going on anymore. Can you please help me?
I don't know, girl.
Tell us a little bit about your son. Who's the daddy?
My son was found out after my dad's funeral.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't know your dad passed away.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
Did you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, I had a boyfriend.
He's Navajo.
How long were you guys together?
A year.
But is he still in the picture?
Nope.
You've been through a lot in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And then to meet James, it probably felt like a positive source of good energy.
Yeah. He was like something I was like looking for. We just started talking every day. He said he was a welder, owned 3 houses, and he's 3rd chief in line for the Zuni tribe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We just started vibing. He's like the only person I talked to. When I told James about my son, all he said was, I don't mind being there for your son as my own.
I can see how that would mean a lot.
Yeah. Then he started getting weird. He started saying like he bought keys.
Keys of cocaine?
Keys, like, I don't know.
Wait, what is he talking about?
I don't know what kind of keys he was talking about.
That's gotta be a drug thing.
Cocaine!
He said he lost 13 to 15 keys.
Shirlene,
Come on.
the cartel has him hanging up right now over a highway in Mexico. If he lost 10 to 15 keys, he might actually be dead. What's the possibility that James is your ex-boyfriend messing with you?
What? That would be messed up.
Do you think your ex-boyfriend wants to be with you anymore?
No.
What about your roommate, Nicole? Has it ever occurred to you that maybe you're talking to her? Because, you know, sometimes best friends start to catch feelings for each other.
Yeah, I know. If she was the one that were to do this, I don't know what I would do. I hope not.
We know the tribe.
The Zuni tribe, right? Tribe leadership. Great.
Hey.
Nicely done. Tribal government. Meet tribal officials.
Perfect.
Governor, lieutenant governor, and members of the Zuni Tribal Council.
But notice on there it doesn't have anything in their leadership about a chief.
That's true. It doesn't leave us a lot else to look into other than sister cousin Nicole. We should check her out. Hey, do you have a Facebook for Nicole? All right, let's wait a second. Oh, quick break.
What you guys saying about that guy said he was a chief? Like, first of all, you would never say chief of a tribe.
You overheard us talking.
I did. If you're native, you would know that they wouldn't say chief or I'm next in line. They're voted in. The
Wait a second.
presidents are voted in.
Right, so, okay, so if this guy claims that he's like third in line.
Not at all.
That's not a thing anymore.
It's not a lineage.
And that applies to all nations.
It does.
Even Zuni.
Zuni, right.
Okay, thank you for.
Good luck, you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well, that's
Wow,
helpful.
okay.
So now we know a lot, if not all, of what James has told Shirlene is bogus. Shirlene, go back. Yeah, you can find her on Facebook. Her full name is Nicole James. Come on.
Get the out of here.
Her name is Nicole James. The guy she's talking to's name is James Marcus. If it's Nicole, this is gonna be bad. She could actually have feelings for Shirlene. We should ask about that. I'm gonna ask about that.
Miss Sandra.
One of the things we'd asked the girl we're helping Shirlene about was homosexuality in the Native American culture. Is that, I mean, I'd be more interested to hear from the younger people. Is that something that's accepted?
I would say yes for the
You'd
younger
say no.
generation, and we'd say no.
Yeah.
Like, that is still taboo, and that is still, you get ostracized in the community. It's just not spoken about.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of a taboo, wouldn't you say, girls, guys? Yeah.
All right, thanks again, everybody.
Woo, here
right.
we go.
That's actually really helpful because if it is Nicole and she likes her, they can't really be together. Not hearing a person's voice on the phone usually means you either know them or they're the opposite sex.
Right.
In this case, it could be both.
And she could be in her own house,
Well,
sitting
and-
right
right.
next to her.
Right. She could actually have feelings for Shirlene. And because it's so unacceptable, maybe she's trying to end it.
If it is Nicole, she's been trying to kill James off
Right.
a few times.
Hello? Oh, here's somebody. Well, how you doing?
Nervous, really nervous.
Nervous. Okay. Well, that's okay. I think we're all a little nervous.
Who is he talking to? I don't know.
Why don't you come out?
What's that might be?
What?
Hi,
What's up?
I'm Kamie.
Maya.
Maya?
Maya, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And this, as you know, is Shirlene.
Yeah.
So, James. Is that
Is he
a real?
No.
Okay.
Is it you?
Yeah.
It's been you the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you come up with all these lies? You talked about keys, you talked about dying, you talked about a lot of stuff. I cried, I literally cried.
When I did that, that was of me trying to let that profile die down. And I tried shutting it down, but I couldn't really let it go and everything because I would have no one else to talk to.
Dear Catfish team, my name is Moses. I'm 40 years old and I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm a theater student and a football player. My marriage of 11 years broke up last year, and since then I've been trying to figure out my life. There's a girl I met online dating named Krystal. She's an artist and she's beautiful. She's 32 and lives in Anaheim. They're
So close.
We've been talking for about 4 months. I don't just want to date her, I'm ready to share my life with her. I feel like I have found the one. We talk every day and both tell each other everything. We consider ourselves in a committed relationship. She believes in me and is up for all my crazy ideas. Having someone that is in my corner is something special I haven't felt in a long time. Issue is, we've never met, and my efforts to meet her have not been successful. She's given me many excuses. I've done my best to be receptive and understanding to her needs, but she still isn't making meeting a priority. I don't know what to do now. We're already making plans for the future. I love her. You guys are my last resort. Give me a call, please. Moses. Why can't you talk on the phone?
So,
This is crazy. I mean,
yeah. So she says she has technical difficulties on her phone. It was always like she contacted me through like internet supported apps, you know, Instagram, WhatsApp. I was thinking like maybe she didn't like want to pay her phone bill or something like that because she's an artist, so you know, sometimes she has a lot of money, sometimes she has no money and everything like that, and she made that struggle apparent. So I was like, maybe
Have you sent her money?
I've had sent her money.
How much money did you send?
I've probably only sent her like a couple $100.
How many is a couple?
Like $400
When? For what?
It started off with just Ubers and
So
like,
did she ask you for these Ubers or things?
the first time I'm texting her one night, it's like, hey, how's everything? It's like, oh, I'm stranded. It's like Mr. Bust or something like that. It's kind of worrisome to me, and I didn't want.
Well, you were trying to be a good man.
Yeah.
So we ran her phone number, the one that you text her on.
Okay.
It came back, registered to someone named James. Now, these can be wrong, but since you haven't heard her voice, we can't rule out the possibility that you could be communicating with a man.
Only thing I'm thinking is like maybe it's gonna be her ex. She always talked about ex like earlier on.
Right, it's possible that she got the number on a share plan or who knows. But again, if you had talked to her, it would be easier to sort of disprove that she might be a man, but we haven't, so we can't.
It's weird.
We then looked at the Uber receipts, and this is where things got interesting, because it came back that they're all inns or motels.
And what's strange is she seems to be traveling from one motel to another, so
One of the things we thought, like, could Krystal be a sex worker? And could she be working when she goes to these motels? What's up?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Krystal, right?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Neve.
Nice to meet
Pleasure.
you. Pleasure.
Step right this way.
Hello.
Hey, Krystal?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Nice
this
to meet you.
is Moses.
How you doing? Can I
Oh. Hello.
There she is.
Wow.
I'm real.
You exist.
Yes, I exist.
So what the hell's been going on?
Just feeling I need to earn people instead of just being blessed them. It has to do a lot with me. I feel like, you know, I'm not capable of being there all the time, especially since I have to support my mom and grandma all the time. But also, if I paid my phone bill, I would have been able to afford to be able to talk to you all the time. But as a lady, something I've been taught, something I've been believing, I don't deserve a true man such as yourself if I can't even be that real lady. And I couldn't literally not afford to see you all the time.
And the Uber rides that Moses has provided tend to go between one of 2 or 3 different inns or motels.
I'm a massage therapist who helps a lot of clientele who work at jobs that book them at those places. I can't control those locations.
Well, had you ever mentioned that you're a massage therapist? Because we just thought you were an artist.
No, I mean, it's not my main source of income. No.
Hi, Neve and Kamie. My name is Nick. I'm 25, and I live about an hour outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm in an odd situation, and I'm hoping you can help me out. A little over a month ago, I met a guy named England on a gay dating app. When we started talking, I got excited. He didn't have a profile picture, but we exchanged numbers and started texting right away. He sent me a photo, and I was all in. He said he lived in the area and was looking for a serious relationship, which is exactly what I'm looking for. We made plans to meet a week later, but when the time came, he ghosted me.
Oh boy.
He eventually called me and said he was visiting a former client in DC because she was lonely. As far as I know, he cleans houses, so this made no sense to me.
Cleans houses.
Escort. When I asked if he was some kind of sugar baby, he said he wasn't. The whole conversation was super weird. Since he's come back, we still haven't met or video chatted. Must be something he's hiding. hoping for the best, but been burned before. Hope you can help me figure this out. Thanks, Nick. So at this point, we started doing phone search. Now this is where it gets kind of weird.
Okay.
His phone number comes back registered to a 68-year-old woman named Genevieve. You don't know a Genevieve?
No,
He's
not
never
at all.
talked about Genevieve.
No Genevieve.
I don't knock anybody's hustle, but could he possibly be spending time with these older women and they're giving him gifts and
maybe Genevieve bought him a phone. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anything's possible.
It could also just be a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last thing we did was we just wanted to check out his business, right? You said he's got this housekeeping business. So we went to the website, and I actually have to say, I found the website to be pretty legit. It says cleaning service in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
He's got hourly rates, and then there's some testimonials, and the testimonials actually, you know, seem kind of like a lot of his clients are older women.
Yes.
Right.
Which leads to many more questions.
If he's legit, and he's too busy for you because he's focused on his job, like, let's give him some work. If his cleaning company is really a cleaning business, let's book a cleaning. We'll request a booking. If he's out of town, then he won't be able to do it, but maybe he is in town. We can say, hey, here's our address. We need a cleaning.
so he can come appraise?
Right, and maybe he'll say, yeah, let me come over and do an appraisal or something.
Okay.
All right, it's him. He's here and he's willing to talk.
Hey, England, what's up?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You mad?
This is a lot.
Kamie, nice to meet you. So I did catfish you and I apologize.
This is a lot. I mean, I was just in West Virginia. I came here just to do an emergency cleaning, and now it's all
that, but
this.
we were supposed to meet when we first started talking. You said you were looking for something long term, and I said I was looking for something long term. And
it's so much aggravation in you, always just wanting my time whenever
I didn't
I'm busy.
always want. No.
I mean,
I'm
I'm busy, so you know, if I have time and if I'm available to hang out with you, then I can make it. And then I went down to DC, you know, and then I was telling him I have a client that called me, and he's like, well, freaking out why I went down to DC.
I didn't freak out why you went to DC. I was just confused.
There seemed to be some sort of unclear explanation as to what you meant by client.
But what are you implying?
When we found out that you have this cleaning business and servicing these older women, I threw out the idea that maybe you do services for these women.
No.
Like clean houses,
Like
in
sexual
underwear,
services.
house cleaning.
No.
So we were way off.
Yeah, so far off, I don't even want to deal with this no more. It's a lot, so Neve, Kamie, I'm out.
Okay, it was nice meeting you, Ewan.
All right.
UNT.
Thank you for coming.
It was good to meet you.
Got my answer.
Is this love possible? Hey, Neve and Max. My name is Robert. I'm 23 years old and live in Havre de Grace.
Is that a place?
All right. So my name is Robert. I'm 23 years old and I live in Maryland. Until last summer, I was in a relationship with a girl named Ashley. Ashley's 22 years old and lives in Tennessee. I met Ashley on meetme.com, and for 2 years, we spoke on the phone and messaged every day. Ashley is caring and sweet. She was there for me when no one else was. We fell in love, even though we never met. Finally, last summer, I told Ashley that I wanted her to move up to Maryland and marry me.
Whoa.
Maryland.
That's a big deal.
That's a big
He asked
deal.
her to marry him.
I mean, which is crazy because they never met. She seemed to be into it, but then said she had something to tell me. She admitted she was lying about who she was, and the picture she sent me were fake.
Fake news.
I was honestly so heartbroken and pissed off that I tried to forget about her. I didn't hear from her for months, but on Christmas, she started to message me again. I wanted to start things back up and try to meet her, but my health got in the way. It always does. I've been in and out of hospitals over the past few months, and I wanted to wait until my strength returned before I could try and meet Ashley again. I don't really know how long my life will be, and I don't want to live with any regrets.
Oh no.
I will always regret not meeting this girl. Can you guys help me? Hope I get to talk to you soon, Robert. Robert, email. Hey guys, this is what I know about Ashley. She told me that her name is Ashley. She lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, and she's 22 years old.
We've got a phone number.
I think we start with a phone number. Search.
What? What? Whoa. Gina.
Gina, late 50s.
Ooh. And look, she's in Tennessee. Let's look that name up on Facebook.
Choose location.
Look, she's from Memphis.
She's got kids. I mean,
well,
she doesn't strike me as the kind of
well,
person.
it could be her daughter.
I don't think that this woman really is her. I mean, what else do we even have to look up?
Do a cut and paste search for her full name. Ashley in Tennessee. All right, do we have anything? Whoa!
Whoa.
Time
Her
out.
full name?
Suspects in homicide? They're from Tennessee.
Oh, Nashville.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you kidding me?
4 people were charged with murder.
Dude, Ashley 20 from Tennessee. Facilitation of first-degree homicide?
And this was two years ago. This girl is
It's
22. She said she was using meth for 2 days prior to the homicide. Did she get charged?
I don't know. He thought that she might be inside all day. She could be in prison.
Well, or it could be because she's not allowed to leave the state of Tennessee for legal reasons.
I mean, this is crazy. She's from Tennessee. She's exactly the right age. She's got exactly the right name. It's her.
I mean, look, bottom line is, got a couple leads, but what we know for sure is that Robert's time is limited. So why don't we just skip to dessert on this one? Call Ashley. Robert wants answers.
Yes.
The last thing I want to do right now is go over there and tell him, like, well, all we
Could
know
be.
is that she could be involved in a murder.
A meth-addled murder.
Spare him.
And let's just give him the results.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ashley?
Yeah, it is.
My name is Neve. I'm making a show called Catfish. I don't know if you've heard of it, on MTV.
Yeah. What is this all about?
Yeah, sorry, this must be a little weird. I got your number from your friend Robert in Maryland. He regrets that things kind of went the way they did and still would like to meet you and sort
I
of...
don't think I can face him. Because I
Well-
was lying to him.
You mean just about the photos, or was there more than that? He definitely still has feelings.
I'm gonna throw up. I don't think I can face him.
Is there any other huge part of who you are that you lied to him about?
I don't feel comfortable answering that. This is insane. I don't want to go to Maryland. I'm so nervous. I'm
Yeah.
terrified.
I understand. No pressure, obviously, but I'd at least like to meet you. I could probably fly to Knoxville later today, and maybe tomorrow we could...
Oh my God, tomorrow?
Yeah, well, Robert, you know, I mean, not to be overly dramatic, but like, every day is a gift for him.
Okay, I'll meet you.
Okay, cool. So look, just sit tight. I'll get over to Knoxville, and tomorrow we'll find a time to get together and we'll chat.
Okay,
Okay, thanks, Ashley.
bye.
Hi. Ashley, right?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. How's it going?
It's a going.
Yeah. Obviously, you know why I'm here. We met Robert. You guys have been having this kind of crazy relationship for the past 3+ years. And yeah, he wanted to meet you. But in our search to see if we could find out more about you, we discovered that there's another Ashley in Tennessee who was involved in a homicide. However, it's clear it's not you in the mugshot. You don't have any, like, strange criminal...
No.
I mean, like, you're already on the plus side of things.